Hello, the Recovering Geek here, Paul speaking. Welcome to the channel. So, turn 3, Eldritch Horror. Quickly followed turn 2. Because I want to play further, because it's been good so far, I enjoyed it. So, we have, just a very, very quick recap. Dexter Drake, still in Tokyo, he hasn't moved from Tokyo yet. Probably will stay, may well stay there and maybe try and close that gate because it will spawn another gate in the next turn, most likely. So Dexter's over here. We have the little urchin, Wendy Adams, who's been great so far. She's managed to get her clues. She's got 3 clues and she's going to head hopefully probably towards London, but we'll see in the action phase. We've got Diana down here in Buenos Aires with a monster, a Gook. We have over here Tony. Now Tony is in San Francisco with a gate, and I think he is either going to try and destroy the vampire that's there. But you can only, he can't actually. You can't even fight the vampire. So he's going to get the hell out of Dodge, move off to Arkham, and get one of the spellcasters to sort that out. So let's go on to the action phase.
Walked the streets of this village for over 40 years, but tonight's the end. He knows that I've totally played with bats. He knows that I saw him sneak into Martha's house just before midnight.
Perhaps he was taking her another flower, Kringan. The boy brought her one this evening while I was there.
He killed her just like he did all the rest. And now he's gonna kill me. Unless he's killing a stake driven through his heart, I'm a doomed man. He'll kill me. He'll kill me. I'm doomed. He'll kill me. He'll kill me. I'm a doomed man. He'll kill me.
Alright, so our lead investigator this time, I think, is going to be Wendy. Okay, so what's Wendy going to do? Well, Wendy is going to move on to London. So she is going to take a C travel card token for a first action. So a second action, she moves to Rome and then is able to move to London by expending the C token. Excuse me. Okay, so that is Wendy. So she's now in London. Alright, so just to recap on what the Hour of the Moon lens we need to do. We need to fight some of the goat spawn twice. So that's what Wendy's going to do. She's going to get a Derringer out, take on a goat spawn. A little bit risky. Her strength is only 2, but get these things sorted straight away is my is my plan. All right, next to go is going to be Tony. Okay, Tony. And Tony is going to do something similar. He's going to get a rail card token, little token. And he's going to expend it. He's going to move to 5 and then expend it and get to Arkham. Okay. So he's now in Arkham. So this follows on to Diana. So Diana is down here in Buenos Aires. She is going to rest. because she's only got 2 sanity, so she's going to rest to get her sanity back up to 3. Now her rest means that she can also try and open the stone chest, which she failed last time. So it's a strength 3. Oh yes, 5. So, stone chest. When you perform a rest action, you may attempt to pry open the chest. If you pass, which we have done, flip this card. Ooh. As you pry open the lid, the ancient box loses all structure and cracks into multiple large pieces, spilling the contents in all directions. Countless scrolls of parchment, slate, tablets litter the ground. Many are too worn to be of any use, but there is still plenty of valuable information you can gather from these documents. Gain 1 clue and 1 spell and improve lore. Excellent. So Wendy, she improves her lore. Not Wendy, sorry, Diana. She improves her lore by 1. We gain a clue. Open the box, open the box. She gains a clue. And then a spell, any type of spell as well, doesn't matter which one it is. So let's get the spell things. Oh, another Blessing of Isis. It's alright. Well, I could have done with something different, but never mind. 1 clue, 1 spell, and improve. Yes, then discard this card. Excellent. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. So that was her rest action. Now she's going to do a spell. She could do... She's going to do the bless... Oh no, she's got 2 Blessings of Isis. Oh, that's a shame. She already had the Blessings of Isis. Oh, I should give that off to somebody else. So she's going to do a Blessing of Isis. Lore -1. And let's try and get a bless condition. So it's 4 dice. She has 5 minus the 1. It's 4. Oh, 2 successes. So we'll choose the Blessing of Isis that she had before. So it's this one. So we pass. Flip this card. It was with 2. Visions of distant places and times flood your mind. The chosen investigator gains 1 clue. Brilliant. So it's a way of gaining clues, that one. One clue. Well done, Diana. So that was her second action. So that's Neil. Let's exhaust that Blessing of Isis, so we know we've used it. We could have used the arcane manuscript, but she's going to use that on... Ooh. Yeah, she's got enough... Ooh. I'm going to have to do that next turn. She can try and get rid of this agreement condition. But she gets a blessed condition. Yay! So let's get the blessed conditions. Here's the blessed conditions. So, oh, that's a righteous condition, sorry. Oh, so is that... Oh, what am I doing? Yeah. We've got, okay, Boon, 4, 5 or 6. So she's now blessed. Brilliant. She's blessed. Brilliant, 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 brilliant. Let's move on. So that's the end of Diana's turn. So she's done, Wendy's done. Tony's done. So it's just Dexter. So he is going to get a focus. What's his action? Remove 1 turn from your space. Okay. Got to make sure I keep an eye on these passive abilities. Notice Diana Stanley reduces the horror of monsters you encounter by 1. Don't think I did that last time. Okay, so focus for him, and then he's going to get an asset. So he's got 4 lore. And gets 2. So 2. Does he want to take out a bank loan? You could get dynamite, holy spear, or just get the cat burglar. No, we're just going to get the cat burglar. That's what we can afford. And delivery service is the new one that is put there. When you gain this card, immediately give any number of item sessions to another investigator on your space. Okay. That might be quite good because he's starting to get quite a lot of stuff to sort of Dexter, and he's not really doing much with it. Right. So, or actually, is he going to bother with that focus and try and do an incantation? Because he's got binding. When you or another investigator on any space resolves a combat encounter, so he can always do that when the other... We could keep that, okay. So we got the cat burglar. No, we can't use the cat burglar. No, we'll just do what we've done. That's what we did. So that's that. Right. Excellent. So that's everybody done. Everybody's moved. So we now have Wendy at London. Tony here at Arkham. Diana with a hoodie. Is at Buenos Aires. And then we've got the little urchin. There you go. Little urchin. It's at London. Okay, so that was the end of the action phase. We move on to the encounter phase.
Come on, Herman, we won't hurt you. Come on.
No! No! No!
Come, that settles him.
Yes, let's go. We found
Hey.
him down the road.
make certain.
I won't go down there.
Nobody asked you to. I'll go myself.
Can you see him?
He's on a ledge about 50 feet down. I'll get a rope.
Okay, the encounter phase. We have Wendy as the first person, or the lead investigator. And Wendy is going to encounter... Yes, she's going to encounter the rumour. So we spawn one of the goat spawns. There we go, goat spawn. Okay, so the goat spawn, 1 sanity. 2. If you defeat this monster during combat, you may gain a dark power. We're not going to do that. So we need to fight the dark spawn. Okay, so she needs to take a sanity or will test first of all to fight it. Come on, Wendy. Use your derringer, remember. So she's got a will of 3 and she's 1. So the goat spawn, what have I done with the goat spawn? It's here. So the goat spawn is a 1, so that's fine. She passes her sanity check. So she's got 2, but it's -2. So that's not much point, is it? I think I will just check. Should have thought about that. So you can't actually defeat it. So we're not going to do that because she can't actually defeat it. So -2 strength. And she has 2 strength. So even with the derringer just adds, I thought it added to the dice roll. But it only adds 1 to the result. So she can't do anything there, so she will... She'll just do an encounter then with London. Boo! Alright. There's a lot of things you need to read on this game. So she'll do an encounter in London. She'll just have to wait until Tony Morgan arrives. Okay, so she's going to do London, which is red. Or orange. Okay, whoops, upside down. London. You acquire several leads assisting the British Museum sort crates of books, spawn 2 clues. Okay, let's do that first. So, clue number 1 is... the Amazon. Clue number 2 is 11. Oh, in the sea. Okay, so we spawned our 2 clues. You wonder who donated these tomes, so we need to do an observation test. Now Wendy's observation is pretty good, it's 4. Come on, Wendy! Come on, urchin! She passes. If you pass, you find a name, gain 1 clue. Okay, so she gains a clue. So she's got loads of clues. Clue. There we go. 1 clue onto Wendy. Okay, so that's Wendy. Didn't think that through well enough. Goat spawn do a bit tougher than I thought. Never mind. So that's the end of the urchin. Great, like it can be the redeemed cultist or the magician or the bounty hunter or an urchin. Alright. So what's your job? I'm an urchin. Yeah, okay. What does that entail? Well, I gotta wander around, get in people's way, be cheeky, that kind of thing. Excellent. Okay, so that's the end of Wendy's Go. So we'll do Tony next. Tony! Tony's in Arkham, which is green. Okay, Arkham. You get caught robbing the Aesthetic Order of Dragon in Innsmouth. You claim innocence. Okay, need to take an influence test. He's not great with his influence. It's 2. But he passes. That's the man. If you pass, you walk away with stolen loot, gain 1 non-ritual spell and 1 random magical asset from the deck. Excellent. Oh, that's pretty good. So he gains a spell. Okay. Flesh Ward. Once per round, when an investigator would lose health, you may test Law. If you pass, prevent the investigator from losing up to 2 health. Oh, good. Good one, Tony. And 1 magical item. Magical asset from the deck. So it's from, I assume it's from here, the big deck. It's not unique, or it's from here. So the first magical thing, it's a task, it's a service, it's a tome. Magical. Holy water. That's a good one. Good. Holy water. I think it's good. You may discard this card. Come on, focus. It's not going to focus. There you go. You may discard this card to gain +5 sanity and strength during a combat phase. Or you can discard this card to choose an investigator on your space. The investigator gains a bless condition. So that was a good encounter. Okay, well done. So we move on to Diana. So Diana is in Buenos Aires, so she's got to take on that Gug again. Okay, so she's going to do the Wither spell, I think. Now she's blessed though, remember now, so she gets a 4 now is also a success. Okay, so she's going to do her spell, the Wither spell. So we're going to test her lore of 5. So it's 2, 3 successes. Excellent, that's pretty good. So we gain a +3 strength now, but we flip the card. This encounter takes effect with horrifying success. Lose 1 sanity and gain +5 strength during the encounter. So she's at +5 in the combat. So combat with the Gug. Gug's only got 1. Oh, was it worth doing that? Probably not. She's going to lose another sanity, but never mind. In fact, she's not going to do that. Oh no, she's done it. Cast the spell. Rock with it. Rock and roll with it. Because she's down to 2. She's blessed, thankfully. That's why I stick. She's blessed, but she's only down to 2 sanity, so she loses 2 more. She goes insane. So... okay, we could have used the arcane manuscript, but we didn't bother. So 2 dice. Need to get 1 success at least, but we get 2, so we pass that. That's 5. 5 is 6, so she passes the sanity. Goes into combat. So she has a 5 plus the 3 is 8. Minus 2 is 6. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, that's overkill. 5 hits, so we kill the Gug. Yes. Excuse me. So well done, Diana. So the Gug goes back into here. Now, she can do her encounter phase now. She's killed the monster, so she's in Buenos Aires. Buenos Aires. Watching the Dante the Magician, you see genuine magic. Gain 1 non-incantation spell. You ask for help. Influence -1. Okay, so let's get the spell. Oh, getting lots. I think she's going to need a new suitcase to carry all the stuff around. Yeah, something different at least. Plumb the Void. Test law -1. If you pass, investigator of your choice may move any space. Alright. And flip the card. It could end up somewhere where they don't want to be, I think. Okay, do a influence test -1. Okay, she's got 2 focus. She's blessed. So let's see what happens. Let's flip the wither back. Failed. So she's going to use her focus, one of her focus, to re-roll. 5. Pass. Woohoo! As Cat Weezer would say. He offers you a gift. Gain 1 random trinket asset from the deck. Yeah, excellent. I love it. 1 trinket from the deck. Okay, here we go. Looking for trinkets. Trinket. First one. Good. Gruesome Talisman. Trinket. You may add 1 to the result of 1 die when resolving sanity test during a combat encounter. Okay. So she's got lots of things. Let's switch around. She's got 9 cards at the moment. She's still, just to let you know, she's got the Arcane Manuscript, she's got the Wither spells, she's got Summon Bakali spells, she's got the 2 Blessings of Isa spells. She does have an agreement, so I want to try and get rid of. She's got 2 clues, might be able to get rid of that next turn. She's got a Blessed Condition, she's got Plumb the Void spell, and she's now got the Gruesome Talisman. Get in. Excellent, girl. Keep that there, actually. So we've done Tony, we've done Diana, we've done Wendy, so it's Dexter. So Dex, you've got plenty of stuff. You're going to head in. Oh yes, he's going to try and close this gate. This is encounter. So we have, from the top of the encounter, here we go. Oops, upside down. Lost Carcosa. Turning the corner, you suddenly find yourself on stage. Other actors speak their dialogue and look at you expectantly. No, someone off stage passes you a script, but the text is difficult to interpret. Oh no, it's got good lore. Lore -1. This is what we want. Good. This is what we want. So, he has his arcane assistant. Oh, that's part of the spell. Can't do that. Do that. Do that. Do that. It's not a combat phase. So he just has his 4 skill. His 4. He's got 2 focus though, so that should be there. But he passes. Excellent though. The audience applauds your performance. The curtain fails. Close this gate. You consider sticking around for a second show in hopes of picking up some details you missed, making a delay to get 2 clues. Now we've got plenty of clues. So he's going to become delayed in Lost Carcosa.
For instance, in this ponderous tome are cited 1,001 phobias and complexes that human beings are heir to. Some of them are strange, more uncannibal even than werewolves and vampires. Could I have some more, please?
Okay, so let's move on to the terrifying mythos phase. We've been quite lucky recently. I have a feeling that's going to change. Blue. So we spawn 2 clues. Oh, let's read it first, see what it says. The Platonic manuscripts have been disturbed and powerful forces conspire to keep their ancient secrets hidden. Somewhere in the ruins of the city of the Great Race lies the source of these guardians. Oh no, it's an ongoing rumour. Balderdash. Beelzebub. Okay, so first of all it is the clues. So for the 2-player it's 2 clues. So we have clue 1, which is at 2. It's in the sea. This monster. Don't think there's a reckoning on this, so that's good. Then we have a room at 9. Doodle-doo. Where's number 9? Up there! Whoop. Not Tony, you're drunk. You fell over. Right. So we have Safely Guarded Secrets. Oh no, we need to do the rest. So yes, so it's a rumour. Space 21. So we have to place a rumour at 21. So where is 21? It's down Oh, right, is right in the, over here. Here. Okay, so in Australia. Okay. Ongoing rumour. If an investigator would resolve a research encounter, so that's the ones with the clues, I think. Yeah, a monster ambushes him instead. If he defeats the monster, he resolves the research encounter as normal. As the encounter investigator on Space 21 may explore the underground library. -1 observation. If he passes, he discovers summoning runes and destroys them. Solve this rumour. Right. Damn, so until we get rid of this rumour, every time we try and pick up a clue, we have to fight a monster. Well, that's a bit rubbish. So what we need to do is get our best observation person, which is, I think, is the lovely urchin woman, Wendy. Though Tony's got the same. Actually, Tony's not. Tony. He's nobody's that close, really. Right. So that's an ongoing rumour. Alright, well, that could have been worse. It could have been a lot worse. Just have to fight monsters if we want to pick up clues, but we've got a lot of clues already. So that is definitely the end of the mythos phase. There is no gates, there was just the clues and just the rumour. So we were okay with that. We were okay. So very quick recap after turn 3, which was a good turn for us. The bonus areas is where Diana Stanley is. She defeated a monster, so she's doing quite well. She needs to get enough sanity up though. She's down to 2. She might have to do a bit of resting. She has lots of items, so she rests and maybe try and get rid of this agreement. We're doing alright for gates. We only have 1 gate open, which is San Francisco, up here. We've closed Tokyo, and we have, though I are cocked up a little bit with Wendy Adams because she hasn't got enough strength to fight the goat monsters. So she's going to have to wait until Tony gets there. So there we go. That's the end of turn 3. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you will subscribe to my channel. And until then, stay healthy.